try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. looking to throw. Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
This is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Man open, it's Goodwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Browns 24.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Browns.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Hey, gun. 53.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Daron Payne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD,